See what we want to do here. There's no way price action is going to come back down immediately, right? I mean, it's possible, but I'm going to put a stop loss just below this low here. No idea what happened. I bought 6 till 21. We'll take a nice risk here. Let's go ahead and add 2 more here. Probably gonna want this volume imbalance at the bottom. Oh, I don't wanna buy 23. I'm not gonna put my stop loss or break even. I'm just gonna see if this is gonna fly out or not. This guy just got disrespected. This became an inverse for rally gap. Came down to this BISI. Alright, that was a pretty good bounce from there. Let's see what happens here. High chance of reversal at the inverse for rally gap. Very high chance. Should go ahead and bounce. We need to get out of this area here. Let's go to some partial. Oh, that messed up a lot of my. Might just get out here. I didn't think it was gonna go up till I forgot. Price action should not go lower than this wick. Tight stop loss. Took partials on top. And I'll take the loss here. I accidentally should have never done that. I took partials up here and I moved my average on top when I added here. What I should have done, I could have possibly at this add-on, I could have added more at the bottom here. Instead of taking partials, I should have added more down here and taking the risk as stop loss at this low. Because price action could still go lower. Now that I'm looking at it, I can go into this 50% here. Alright, but overall good trade. It wasn't that bad. Came down. So we did this. We went up here, added here, comes back down. We reversed it, added more, goes up, took a partial, goes back up, and I don't know what happened here. See, I bought some here. I bought some here. We shorted up here, comes back down. We trim, we added more, goes back up. We trim here, we added more, and then we get stopped out. So it was a shit show. It was a really good shit show though. Overall, my bias is bearish for today. I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for this guy to get target. This is my overall bias. Yo, what's up, y'all? Walker. I've been scalping this morning. That's all I've been doing. I'm looking to see if price action wants to go to this bottom section. That's what I really want. Go ahead and remove this clutter. High chance of that happening. We came into a good zone for shorts here. Premium side. Just chilling. Hell yeah. I see. Yeah. See this guy right here? We're respecting this bounce. This right here should have been where I added earlier. I should have added here. Stop loss at the low. That's what I should have done. The problem with this is that we're at 627 right now. Being inside a trader now is very, very risky. So, but overall, it was a really good scalp. We'll see. That's a perfect bounce right here. I mean, 40 tick bounce. That's not bad. See what happens with this inverse rally gap. It got respected here on this candle. We dropped down, came and grabbed this 50% here, and then bounced. But before everything starts, let's go ahead and do our pre-market charting. We're gonna do our pre-market charting a bit different today. Reason why is, like, as you guys can see, we have the set mode and the set mode. Most of you guys trade without it on. I mean, with it on. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on, and we're gonna play with these settings today. So as we can see here, right off the bat, we understand that we have a volume imbalance here. Right. So we're gonna go ahead and put the entry of this volume imbalance. Daily volume imbalance. The reason why I'm doing the entry is because I want to know when price action taps into this volume imbalance. And then at the same time, I want to know how it reacts in this area. I'll come back to it afterwards, and I'll put a line at the consequent encroachment. So we're going to put daily volume imbalance consequent encroachment. So we'll do that. We do have an imbalance here. I'm not going to worry too much about it at this very moment. We did break structure. I probably should worry about it, actually. Let's go ahead and just drop it down here. We're going to go ahead and put the consequent encroachment off this daily for rally gap. Daily consequent encroachment for rally gap. We're going to delete this. We're going to delete this. That being said, we do have all-time highs with BSL, right? So all-time high is our buy side liquidity. I'm gonna go ahead and target this guy here. I'm gonna put daily consequent encroachment wick. See how the market's doing. Is the market pumping? Yeah. That's a nice, very nice pump. Man. Man. We saw this coming too. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Comes up, goes back down. It comes back down into this guy here. So as you guys can see, the midpoint here was our main targets. This is what was scary. The giant wicks, right? So if you were in shorts here, this wick right here fucks us up. So you guys, I want to show you guys this. Let's go into the 1 minute. This right here is very, very important. We know that we have highs, buy side liquidity. We also have relatively equal highs here, right? So we took out buy side liquidity. What does this trend do here? This trend then comes down and counters sell side liquidity. So what does this tell us? This tells us here that price action needs to go into a premium zone before it continues going lower, right? So we should be bearish into these fair value gaps down here, into this liquidity here for that reason, right? Because the trend took out buy side liquidity, then counter trends. So price action needs to go back up, balance it out before it continues going lower. So this is something that we should always pay attention to. I already took my trades based on here, but that was my bias. Sell side liquidity here, buy side liquidity here, right? So this right here was a perfect move for some entries. Let's go back into our 4-hour time frame and see what we have. On the 4-hour, as before, we have a break of structure with a fair value gap. I'm not going to put my eyes into this fair value gap right now because we do have a daily consequent encroachment fair value gap here. So up waiting for buy side liquidity rupture. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. I think we dropped though. Buy side liquidity was already taken. We drop into these imbalances minimum. Right here. We're just about there. Shorts right here. Boom. Tapped into this imbalance already. Jesus Christ. We should go lower. We should hit at least this guy. There's no way it takes off from here. This is what I was targeting all day. I'm looking for longs overall. Let's see. There you go. We tapped into the consequent encroachment. See, we start breaking the lows. I'm also gonna get off early today. Got a couple things I gotta do. We just grab liquidity. Sell side liquidity possible hunt. If we break structure to the highs with a fair value gap, we're gonna go in longs today. We have so much potential for longs. So much. What a giant wick on a 5-minute. This is insane. Alright, so let's check out the 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame, we're currently making some lows, which means sell side liquidity is currently being hunted. Question here is the price action really bearish or bullish, right? This is a good attraction for us today. This right here, this imbalance, price action can come up here, grab this imbalance if it wants to continue going lower. If it does not, it's going to disrespect it. So obviously if we're in longs, this is our section for partials, right? So let's go ahead and mark this section out. We're going to go ahead and put a 1-hour consequent encroachment for value gap. So this is a wick. We're going to do value gap. Let's go ahead and delete this guy. We had a perfect bounce at this 5-minute fair value gap. That was fucking ridiculous. How many ticks was that? Now it's at 127. Jesus. Alright. Can we break and close above a high with an imbalance? That's what we're looking for. I'll take a risk today early on. Let's go ahead and see this guy. Alright. Why would price action want to go lower? This guy right here. So this is a high chance probability. And then we start targeting the highs, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Anticipating that this right here is sell side liquidity hunt. We have relatively equal lows. Price action is now damaging the high. Will price action come back down into this 50% and then continue going higher? That's the chance I'm willing to take today, early on this morning. High risk though, high risk. We'll see what's up. Our target is this guy right here. So you guys can see 200 ticks. Our main target for the day is buy side liquidity. We're going to see if we can target highs again. Overall trend is bearish. We keep breaking new lows. How's the 50-minute looking? What up, hips? Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Sounds good, Nuke. We'll be here for an hour, then we'll bounce for sure. See if we can get an early setup. I'm looking for the 1 hour time frame. I'm trying to see what's good. Like what's good. Let's see. The only thing I can find right now in the 1 hour, we have an imbalance, and I'm trying to see if we have BIS liquidity. But if we start going up here, we just target the highs. On the 50-minute. I'm not gonna worry about that too much. This guy, this guy, this guy. Not gonna worry about none of that. So remember, the trend is bearish. So obviously shorts today would be the trend movement. That'd be the continuation with trend. But I like countering trend, so I'm gonna take this risk here at the bottom. Anticipating that liquidity here has been balanced out, sell side liquidity at these relatively equal lows have been hunted. Can we now raid buy side liquidity, right? So we're waiting to see if price action wants to break a high with an imbalance, or will price action come back down into this order block here and then continue going higher, right? So we're gonna play this off an order block. We want price action to come back down for us, grab us here at the midpoint, and then continue going higher. The risk here is valid. 58 ticks in exchange for 210 is much more than enough. So I am taking this on an eval though, by the way. This is a high risk play. What else do we have? We have buy side liquidity on top of here, right? So these are all targets. How's ES looking today? Let's go ahead and move this guy here. We'll leave it just about there. On ES, what do we have? On ES, we pretty much have the same thing. Let's go ahead and go into the set mode. Take out the be adjacent, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a volume imbalance. We're actually gonna leave it here on. Oh, this is NQ, son of a bitch. All right, let's go ahead and delete everything. All right, what do we have here? Consequent encroachment. Ooh, very, very good target right here. Daily consequent encroachment for rally gap. We want ES to drop into this zone 100%. What do we have here at the bottom? We have a volume imbalance. We're going to put this one at the consequent encroachment. Daily consequent encroachment volume imbalance. That's a target. We're going to go ahead and delete these guys. We have all-time highs here. All-time highs slash buy side liquidity. Dropping down into the 4 hours. What do we have? We have a bullish breaker with an imbalance that we're currently respecting. Right, so we're here at this 4 hour rally gap. It hit consequent encroachment overnight, and then we're pumping. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that there. Reason why we're gonna leave it is because I can probably find something different here at the bottom on the lower time frame. At the same time, we probably have pre-market lows down there. Yeah, that's probably pre-market lows. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that for right now. Drop it down to the 1 hour. Wait, I forgot to check if there's anything on top for us. All right, we have an imbalance here, so I'm not gonna let this be. 4 hour consequent encroachment for rally gap. All right, so we have 4 hour bullish for rally gap here. Our main target for shorts, definitely this daily consequent encroachment. Why is this daily important? It's because we have a bullish breaker, right? So we have this main target for shorts. Let's go ahead and move this a bit. All right, Drop it down into the 1 hours. What do we have? Price action here took out sell-side liquidity. What does this mean? Came down, broke the low, immediate reaction into it. Price action then comes back down into the mean threshold and then counters, right? Now, what do we want here? We want to see price action take out this imbalance here on the 1 hour. So this is our target for intraday longs. We're going to go ahead and put 1 hour consequent encroachment for rally gap. We're going to do that. We're going to kind of immediately think that this was a sell side liquidity hunt. And now the question here is, can we take out buy side liquidity? That's what we're really looking for today, right? Drop it down into the 15-minute. We're still in a range here. We're consolidating for a bit. We came down into this imbalance here on the 15-minute and we're reacting to it. We're going to go ahead and mark our previous day low and previous day high. I mean our pre-market low. Got pre-market low. And pre-market high. So let me tell you guys something here. On the 5-minute normally, we want New York to hunt one of these guys, either pre-market low or pre-market high. Once one of them is taken out, we're going to counter trend. I look for a market structure shift for a counter. So if the bottom, so let's say sell side liquidity is hunted without imbalances, then I'm going to be looking for longs on the 1-minute time frame or on the 5-minute time frame, right? That's what I'm looking for. Seems like price action is going to come down into this entry point here at the side. What else do we have on ES? The question here is, why would the ES want to go lower, right? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. Why? Let's go ahead and move this guy just a tad bit higher. That way it doesn't leave without us in case it's bullish. For ES to go lower, it's probably going to want this wick. That's one. For ES to go lower, it's probably going to want this imbalance that NQ just took out. Now, if price action takes out buy side liquidity first on ES, this right here is going to be a target for shorts, right? It immediately becomes a target. So, target for shorts. So we can see price action do this and then bounce, or we can see price action come down all the way down here. Possible scenarios. If that happens on ES, we're fucked on NQ, 100%. We're gonna have target for longs. That's pretty much what we have here for ES. Let's see. Trying to see if we can find something good. I mean, price action needs to go lower, right? So that's the only bad part right here. It's like this wick right here is gonna bring price action down. Price action also needs to come down because it needs this imbalance. However, we just got in longs here, so this is very, very risky for us because ES needs to go down, which means NQ is most likely going to go down. So at that point, we might get fucked on this trade. Meanwhile, I'm going to expect that price action wants to pump here. NQ is going to get respected, and it's going to take out buy side liquidity before it still goes down. We still haven't taken out full sell side, have we? On NQ, we kind of did. So, well, depends. If you're talking about pre-market low, no, we have not, right? But I am anticipating that price action went ahead and did everything it needed down here. Why? This giant wick here came down into this massive liquidity. It also came down into these imbalances. What did price action then do? Immediate reaction, right? Immediate reaction goes up. However, price action then needs to come back down into this wick here and balance things out. If this is bullish, it's gonna bounce from here if it's bullish. If it's bearish, it's gonna disrespect it, and we're gonna take a loss here, right? And why would this go down? And the reason for this to go lower is because ES needs to come down much more. So this right here just became a super high risk if ES wants to come down, right? But we're anticipating that this right here is the lowest of the lowest that NQ wants for the day, right? Not for the day, but just for right now at this moment. If price action does not want that, it's going to come down. And at that point, we're going to start seeing the low skin taken out. Because at that point, ES will have to go lower. Which means NQ is going to be dragged down. Maybe you guys get what I mean. So what I'm anticipating here is that this is the low of the, this is a protected low for right now, just for this time frame. So this is a whole other theory here. This is not an inverse fair value gap. This is not a fair value gap entry. This is a complete different theory entry. So like, this is a high risk trade that I was just anticipating, saying, okay, this could be the low of the day, right? So there's no other reasons for me to enter here. Just simply because of that. That's the only reason why I entered. Wow, it just taps me out, then it continued pumping. See what happens here. Overall, bias for the day is that we want, if we want to respect the rules that we always play by, we need pre-market low to be hunted. Where is pre-market low? Here. Right? We always wait for pre-market low to be hunted or pre-market high. In this case, we want pre-market low to be hunted before we take longs, right? That's what we want originally. I should have probably had my stop loss a bit lower. It literally came into my stop loss, and now it's almost at break even. How unfortunate is that? Very unfortunate. Alright, where is pre-market high? See, pre-market high is on top, so this is what we want. I'm looking for longs today, personally. The question here is, when can I enter longs? So I'm gonna take my risk for longs for a while. I am gonna be in the bearish section for right now. I'm gonna look for this guy to be hunted first. Then I'll take a trade with my PA. As of right now, I'm not taking trades with my PA until this guy gets hunted, and then we counter. What is price action doing on ES? It's dropping, which means NQ needs to follow along. Alright, we're breaking a low here. Alright, scenarios that can happen here. So we have a wick here on the 5-minute, right? Price action could come down into this wick, balance things out, bounce, which means NQ just is hunting sell side liquidity, which means it's hunting pre-market low. Will price action then consider this a hunt? This body close above the highs with a giant wick and then counter. If that happens, ES can bounce from here, and then that'll be a good bullish sign. For shorts, this is our main target. Daily consequent encroachment in the wick. We want this guy for shorts. I want to see a bounce from here. Main target for shorts. What time is it? It's 9:50. See if this candle closes below a low with a fair value gap. We know buy side liquidity got taken out here. This is sell side liquidity. Will this be a hunt or will this be a continuation? We know ES needs to go lower, right? We want it to go down at least to this imbalance here. See what happens here. Any trade I take on my eval, guys, do not copy them. I'm legit just trying to see if I can scout my way into passing this eval. So that's what I recommend. Do not copy trade any trades I take today. Now, if I do take a trade with on PA, I'll let you guys know. I mean, at that point, I'll look for a 5-minute fair value gap. Other than that, I will not take a trade with a PA. Not until 5 minutes shows up. See what happens here. Media reaction. Body still closing above the 50%. We should have a pull. This guy should pump a little bit. Say we leave a fair value gap here in this candle. I like to see this be left behind. If it gets close, this is most likely a hunt. Oh, I should have taken shorts here. Do not take this trade, guys. I'm legit gonna see something real right here. Let's go ahead and add here. Do not take this trade, by the way, because this is a hunt right here. This could be a hunt. Goes up, inverse fair value gap here, and then we bounce, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I'm scalping right now, so I just want to see this drop here, come down a bit, and then I'm gonna take my order out. Do not take this trade, by the way. So I'm just looking for those pullbacks, because if this guy dies, then obviously I catch a massive trend. If it doesn't, then I just get stopped out here. So I don't want you guys to like take these scalps because I'm going very aggressive. So I'm going to see it. I'm just trying to see if price action wants to respect this or not. That's all I care about. On the 5 minute, what I really want to see is if we leave a fair value gap. We did not leave a fair value gap. What does that mean? That this guy's gonna be inverted. Price action is gonna go up into this fucker right here, and that's okay. That's funny. It tapped into half of my size. Do not take these trades, by the way. Do not take any trade I take. I'm just scalping. Wow, it took half of my position size. Okay, we're gonna take this guy out here. It's gonna get disrespected here. Balance right here on ES still. Okay. I got about one more trade on this account before I lose the profits I made today. So we need $700 more to pass this one. Should probably enter like I normally do on this guy right here and put my stop loss where it needs to be. I should have done that, honestly. I never did. I kind of rushed this play. So bullish right now. Yes, it seems like it's respecting this midpoint. This could be a hunt. Alright, we're gonna do this. Do not take this trade. Do not. Wait to see. Here. We're gonna do this guy here. Do not take this trade, by the way. I want to see if this is an inverse or not. I'm going to do a tight stop loss. Put a stop loss about 50 ticks. If this ends up going short, I'm going to be disappointed in myself. I should have taken this trade normally how I should have on the shorts. It's a power scalping right here. Fucks me up all the time. Why did I go longs here? Because of ES. ES is pumping, so I want to see if NQ wants to pump. I went into heavy. Should have just kept these shorts, honestly. Right here. I should have done this. I should have kept my shorts. That's a perfect example right there for rushing into a trade and pretty much kind of over trading. I should have done that much better. Damn. What a bummer. What a bummer. Do not take the trades I'm taking right now, guys, please. Comes down to the order block. Still green on ES. Nice catch, Red. Nice catch, buddy. So what I was looking on that long, I entered long thinking that this was going to be an inverse value gap. So at that point, price action on ES needs to pump, right? We still have a green candle here. We still have 3 minutes though. I still got 2 more minutes. So you guys can see I disrespected my rules here. This trend came down, grabbed the SIBI. Price action did not counter the highs. So that's how you guys know I rushed it. Still bullish though. I still think this thing does go up higher. Reason why is because of ES. Like, you guys see how ES is pumping? We still have not had a red candle here. So this is expected to go up. That's the reason why I took longs, but obviously NQ went lower than I anticipated. So I'm bullish on NQ right now. This to me is a hunt. Question here is, how can I get in there? Like, I don't just want to get in here right now. Hmm. So if I would have respected my rules here, we would have at least caught 2-to-1 ratio. At least. We know our bias is bullish, so we're looking for a market structure shift to the upside. I don't like the fact that price action did not close below the low and imbalance. I just like that a lot. Taking them all on PA. No, no, no. You stay away from the market, buddy. As you guys can see on my PA account, I wait for my actual setup. I do not take a trade on my setup. I have evals right now, so I'm just fucking around trying to see if I can scalp. But waiting to see if ES wants to continue going up here. Obviously, we have a divergence. Price action is going up. NQ is going down. That's never a good sign. Never, never a good sign. Target for shorts is down here. Every trade I watch you take, I have a trade copied directly to my PA. Jesus. They're gonna have to make me take the 5-minute trade only. That's funny. Hello. Oh, Prayak. What up, dude? You at work right now? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm looking to see if price action wants to continue going up high. Obviously, ES is respecting this midpoint. I wish we would have respected this midpoint on NQ. That would have been amazing. Let's see what happens here. So what I'm looking for on the 1 minute, my next trade is going to be this. So I'm looking for price action to do one more hunt. And then I want the trend that hunts to leave a SIBI. Then I want this trend to counter. And I want it to leave a BISI. So what does that mean? The SIBI converts into an inverse. And then I want price action to come back down into this inverse and then continue going higher. That's going to be my next setup. Like this. And I'll be looking for longs. That's the next trade I'm going to take. I'm going to take another risk like that. Something like this. And then we start targeting the highs. Why am I bullish? Because ES has still not broken this low. So not until this low is broken, I'm going to be bullish. Can't believe I took a loss here being bullish. I see break structure. We should have a immediate reaction here soon. We're currently at a 5-minute for rally gap. We should have a reaction here for sure. Shorts here look pretty good. The only reason why I'm not taking shorts is because, well, actually I can take shorts. But the reason why I'm not taking it as an A+ setup, and I wouldn't take it as an A+ setup, is because this candle did not close below the low. So due to that reason, I'm staying away from this guy. Simply because of that, right? Because that's part of my rules for my PA account trades. So I will not trade a funded account if this guy did not close below a low. So I expect this guy to get disrespected. Now for an eval trade, we can go ahead and take a risky one like this. And put this at the lows and then target highs. For an evaluation trade, right? For a funded account, there's nothing right now. There's no A+ setup. This guy right here should be disrespected. I don't expect this price action to get, this fair value gap to get respected. So there's not worth taking shorts. So let's say, for example, we took shorts here, we will enter here at constant on a cross trend, and we will have 10 ticks above this guy right here, right? So this will be our stop loss. Why is shorts here not valid? Because this candle did not close below the low. The body did not close below the low. So to me, this should happen, right? Now, do we expect it to come back down? Yes, we should expect it to come back down at least a bit more. What is ES doing right now? We respected the midpoint and we're continuing to bounce. We're continuing pumping. That right there is a bullish sign for NQ, right? Unfortunately, we wanted this to happen on NQ here. As you guys can see, we did not, right? So we're hunting sell side liquidity. Pre-market low just got hunted, so I'm looking for longs. So I'm bullish overall, but I want this to come back down. So I don't care what time it comes back down. I just need it to come back down to a continuation. I should respect this order block or this imbalance. One of these guys is going to get respected. Why is this imbalance here very important? If you guys look at this, premium and discount, we're at the zone where we can take shorts, right? This trend right here is the one that broke this external low, which means this imbalance was strong. Should go ahead and reverse somewhere around this area. Alright, stop loss is still not hit for shorts here. So we should still be in the trade if we would have taken shorts. In a meeting, but it sucks. I don't understand how you're in a meeting and still be able to be on the computer. Or are you in the meeting in the like Zoom call? See what happens here. See if ES breaks these highs. Honestly, this whole time we went longs here and we got fucked. I went longs here and I got fucked. But this whole time we could have just went longs here and I would have never been fucked. Oh, ES for you guys. ES. ES soon break and close 5 minute above 930.10 high. Yeah, dude. That actually would be good. If we can break above these highs for the fair value gap, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. 3-day on the K for now? Fuck yeah. I have 0 so far, dude. I'm red on an eval, 0 on PAs. No trade on PAs just yet. Not a single trade. Alright, seems like it's going down. As an A plus setup, I still do not have an A plus setup. I'm waiting for a 5-minute time frame with a fair value gap. Yeah, Nuke is him for sure. Nuke knows when to go in. Also, guys, remember, if I take longs, you short. If I go short, you longs. At the end of the day, one person's going to win. Question here is, do we risk this guy or do we not risk this guy? On ES, we damaged the highs. Alright, we would have shorted here on NQ. We still be at, we'll be green again. We'll be green on the trade. So you guys should be up right now. We would have shorted here. Anybody that shorted should have added more up here. 100%. So they would be up at least 50 ticks. Honestly want to take longs here. But I don't like the fact that ES didn't break above these highs. Comes down to an imbalance here. See if ES respects this imbalance. Let's go ahead and raise the color. Oh man, we need this to go lower. ES took the imbalance first though. Oh, there's a 5-minute imbalance there, that's why. Alright, let's see if it goes lower. If it goes lower, I'll risk some longs. I want to go in longs here, guys. God damn it. It tapped into this for value gap. It didn't go lower. I should have probably gone in at the tap. Dude, why would I? Should I gotten in at the tap? I should have gotten in at the tap because of this imbalance here. I should have done that. I don't want to FOMO in right now, so I'm just going to let it be. I'm not going to FOMO in here in case it does go lower, but I'm also going to make sure that if it breaks structure with an imbalance, I'll take longs there. That's how I'll take longs. Other than that, I'm not going to. There's no need for me to risk it. Let's go ahead and put a limit order here. Oh, nice. Very smart, dude. Yeah, I should have done the same. I should have reacted faster. This right here was a 5-minute for value gap bounce. Oh, there is a consequent encroachment. Nice. I'll have some of my consequent encroachment just above the consequent encroachment. I'm gonna wait for it to go lower. Dun. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's as low as it goes. 5-minute on ES is still being respected. Say we break structure with an imbalance. We have a break of structure right here. If we break and close with an imbalance, I'll add. I'll jump in. So far, we're respecting this SIBI. Look at this right here. Came down into this guy. We did not close above the high. The only way I can think of here is maybe taking a trade on ES here. It's not so far out. NQ is pretty much gone. How many ticks is away from entries? 9 ticks away from entry. What do we have targets for longs? We have target for longs. We have this pre-market high. This is what we want to target today. It was a 13 tick stop loss in exchange for 61. Well worth the risk. Why is this bearish right now on NQ? I like this being bearish because the candle didn't close above the high, so I want NQ to go lower. 100% going lower. Whoever's in shorts, say for example, we would have taken shorts here. If we would have gone here, we would have never been stopped out yet. We'll still be back at break even here. These bodies respecting this for value gap is a good sign for shorts momentum, right? So question here is, do we wait for NQ to go lower or do we take the longs here on ES? Our opportunity was on this candle. I'm gonna wait for it to go lower. Hey Hibbs, you took partials on top or you're just holding the whole time? Alright, back at the top here. Oh my goodness. Death among us, death among us. You took partials? Nice. Dude, that death was insane. I'm gonna take trims at 50 ticks, guys. What a nasty rejection here. 31, 43. I'm taking partials at 50 ticks. I'm gonna take 2 partials here at about 50 ticks, 59. Alright, taking partials here. I'm officially putting my stop loss at break even, guys. My goodness. Right off the bat. Take partials, stop loss at break even for me. Let's see what happens here. See, we want to break this high. We want to break this high with an imbalance. Putting my stop loss at break even. ES is still fading to go higher. We want this thing to run, right? That's what we want. Put up break and close with an imbalance. Terrible spelling. There you go. Stop loss break even. took some partials at about 50 ticks or somewhere around there. Yeah, ES right here, threatening to go higher is what's wrong right now, right? But if ES breaks and closes above this high, like Ram said earlier, this thing's gonna take off. I do expect price action to come back down into, you know what? I'll put my stop loss just above, just the lows. I'll take a red here if it goes against me. Why would price action want to go lower? Come down into this wick here and then bounce? Possible. Roland, what up, dude? So how's the day? Well, not good so far, dude. We're about to get stopped out here, if anything. I'm actually going to add to my position down here. Not 7 contracts, though, but... see if it comes back. Man, I was so late on this add-on. Damn. Very, very late. Let's see if it continues going higher. Oh, well. I would suggest you guys put your stop loss at break even. There's no need for it to go lower. Put my stop loss at break even. And I'll just get another entry later. The reason why I put my stop loss at break even instead is because I like to see price action on ES take off. Alright. I'm getting out here. This red candle on ES is not good for us. See what would have happened if I would put my stop loss at the lows. Watch it just pump from here. How disappointing. Huh. What could we have done here instead? Let's see. Stop below the lows. I mean, the entry was pretty good. Yes, failure right here was not confidence. What we should have done, I should have at least trimmed more, but I should have held at the red. That way, if it does go against me, we could have been at a break-even trade. Because if you take partials and then let your loss be the partials, P&L, that would have been okay. But I don't like this on ES right here. Not a big fan of that. So I'll take the break-even. That's a pretty good catch, though. Bounce immediately, 70 ticks. Crazy. I'm going to wait for ES to break above these highs to take another trade. I won't take another trade anytime soon. I'm still bullish. Just... I don't have an entry. You still got a good couple trades in there? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. You took partials on top, came back, you re-entered a consequent encroachment, it went back up 70 ticks, and you took partials again. That's fucking amazing. I got stopped out here at break even. I don't like the way ES is dropping. So obviously, due to this drop, I got out. I had to get out. It's not worth taking another loss. Let's go ahead and remove all this clutter. Alright, see what ES wants to do. If ES wants to go higher, it has to break a high. If we would have taken those shorts on ES on NQ earlier, we'd still be inside the trade. Because we always do 5 ticks above this high. So even if we would have done equals, we'd still be inside this trade right now, and we'd be up so much. The reason why I had to take shorts right here was because this candle did not close below this low. So to me, this is invalid. It's not a valid entry for me. Obviously, it got respected, but as of right now, it's not valid for me. So we took the risk anticipating that this could have been the low of day, right? I mean, we still haven't broken a low. Question here is, would we have been stopped out on this entry? Consequent encroachment, 10 ticks below. So 41, we need 51 ticks. Damn, we'd still be inside this trade still. Look at that. Woo. Alright, we'll still be inside this guy. Shitting bricks down here, if anything. Why did price action go down there? I just noticed this. I did not see this earlier. Should have seen this. How's 5 minute looking on NQ? Yeah. Well. It is what it is. Well. It was bullish overall. If anything. We'll see. We need to break and close above these highs. This thing is bearish until we have a close with an imbalance. Without the imbalance, there's nothing. There's a volume imbalance here. I never saw this. Ba ba pow. Pow. We need to break the highs with an imbalance. That's what we need to do. CVS wants to break this high with imbalance as well. All right. Well, seems like our bias was correct. I just simply, paper handed this trade. 9K on the day and I'm done. Hell yeah. Very nice. I'm assuming you took these longs here. I know you got in some shorts somewhere around here too. You're looking to get in shorts on this imbalance. I know that. Then it comes down, grabs this guy, then immediate bounces. Immediate bounce. We need a break above these highs. We cannot just stay like this. Yeah, I figured that's what you took. Good entries. Good trades. We don't have volume imbalance. We don't have fair value gaps. There's no entry just yet. So this is the low of day. This is my protected low. I'm trying to see if we leave an imbalance so I can enter there. I should have caught this guy right here. I should have. We should have went ahead, done this guy like this, like right about here, and we should have added to our position right here. This should have been 100% add-on. What a bummer. 889 was your entry. Damn, you caught that bottom too. Assuming because of the order block? That's what I'm assuming. Yes, sir. Take it easy, buddy. Good stuff today. Alright, seems like we're going to break the high with an imbalance. What a break. What a break. Take it easy. Yep, the order blocks. Yeah, that's what I figured you answered on. You've been working on those order blocks? Alright, see if we can break and close above this high with a fair value gap. On ES, we're about to do it here on the 5 minute. I'm looking for a 1 minute entry here. I'm trying to add to my position. Alright, what do we have here? Volume imbalance. I'm taking another risk here. Protect the low. He's talking to Ghost. Alright, I'll put a limit order here. We just had a break here. Can we break and close above the high? That's what we really need. We have an 1 hour. Oh, that 1 hour for value gap right here is not good for us. 22 tick stop loss. Yeah, it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. Alright, see if price action wants to come down to this imbalance. Imbalance, order block, protect the low. We have a 25 tick stop loss here. Walk away today, buddy. Walk away. This is my last trade I'm walking away to. I still have nothing on the 5 minute for a PA account. I need to wait for a 5 minute to break and close above a high, which we have not. This guy failed to break and close below a low. This guy is currently failing to break above a high. So there's no entry for PA accounts. Anything right now is evaluations. We need to break and close above a high with an imbalance for it to be an A plus setup, right? So anything right now is just scalping, just trying to see what we can catch. We need price action now to come back down into this imbalance, order block, and a protect the low here. Price actions to continue going higher. However, right now, we're failing to close above this high. Which does this mean? This high time frame PDRA is showing us that price action wants to go lower. Right? We expect a rejection. This to act as resistance. Failure to close above the high. That's not a good sign. So time is it's already 7:38. Finally came down to this imbalance here. It's my last trade of the day. I'm gonna log off after this, win or lose. Do not take this trade, by the way, guys. This is legit a risky move. Do not take this. The reason why I'm saying not to take this is because look at the ES. This is against all odds. Literally against all odds. Stop loss very tight for me. This is a valuation account. Does not matter. We take a loss. There's no A+ setup right now to get it unfunded. We need an A+ setup to take a trade on a funded account. As of right now, we have not seen a 5-minute market structure shift. So if we do not see a break and close above a high with a fair value gap, we do not take a funded account trade. We stay away from the market. Why am I taking this entry here? The reason why I'm taking this entry here is because we took longs here. So if I still be in these longs, this is my add-on position. So I'm acting like I just added to my position here. That's what I'm doing, right? So this is a risky move. Normally, if I add it to my position, my average is somewhere down here. As soon as we hit above this break and close above these highs, I'm going to go ahead and take my position, my trims, and then I'm going to put my stop loss at break even, right? So as of right now, we're still looking solid, but risky trade right here because we're anticipating that this right here is the imbalance for continuation to the upside. So that's what it is. Like, I'm just trying to see if I can jump inside the trend with the upside, right? Because we were in longs. I will put your stop loss. I will trim here if you guys want. The reason why I say that is because we're still failing to go higher. That's the problem here. So I say, for example, we can go ahead and do this. We can start de-risking here. And then put our stop loss either break even and just let it be. Or however, but I'm gonna stick to my rule right here. Let's say, for example, if this was an add-on, this would normally be my stop loss. So that's how I'm gonna stick it. See if we can get 50 ticks. I'll trim at 50 ticks. That's not a problem. I won't trim right now though. I want to break a structure with an imbalance or just a break. I'll take a partial at the break. Doesn't matter. We need ES to break these highs. This ES does not break these highs. We are not looking solid here, guys. Put your stop loss at break even if you guys want. This failure to go higher is not good for us. ES close. Yeah, it was nice and green. It did close above these highs. We do have an imbalance. I want this guy to disrespect though, to get disrespected. That's what I really want. Take partials if you guys want. Stop loss at break even. I'm gonna just put my stop loss as these lows. That's what I'm gonna do. There's no need for price action to go lower. At that point, it's just a failure. As you guys can see, I was wrong earlier. It came down to this volume balance. I did not see it. I should have seen that. These are always add-on. These volume imbalances are my add-ons positions. That was a nice little pump right there. Failure to go higher is not good for us. What did ES do? ES is not closing above this consequent encroachment. We need it to close above. We need it to break and close above. What do we have here? We have relatively equal highs with a break of structure close above the high. No imbalance now. We still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds here. We want to see what this candle does. Price action on ES can go lower because there's an imbalance here, right? That's possible. Also, we cannot ignore this guy on ES. What do we have here? A volume imbalance. Reason for ES to go lower right here. If you guys want to, you guys can de-risk here. So for example, we want to go ahead and de-risk. And then you guys would de-risk right here. We can put a good de-risking trim for failure to go higher, right? I might de-risk here soon. I'm gonna wait to see how this candle reacts. Moving my stop loss a bit higher now. Moving my stop loss to this low right here instead of de-risking. We are currently leaving a volume imbalance behind right here. Price action can go up and then come back down into it. We're not gonna add on because we're so close to the add-on here. All right, let's see if we could get a candle close above these highs right here. We want this candle on the 1 hour time frame to close above the 1 hour consequent encroachment for rally gap. If this trade hits, we just pass this eval 100%. All right, we just came down to this volume imbalance. We should see a bounce from here. We should have added, honestly. All right, on ES, what do we have? Candle closing above the highs, possibly 38 more seconds. If this candle closes above the highs, we are solid. Take partials if you guys want here. You guys want to take some partials. It's not a bad thing to take partials at the highs. All right. I'm just waiting for ES to close. We got 14 more seconds. 14 seconds. If we close below this low, I'm taking partials. If we close above the high, I'm a hold. And then I'm moving my stop loss to break even. All right, we closed above the high. I'll move my stop loss to break even instead. I won't take partials, but I'll move my stop loss to break even. We should see a pump. There's no need for price action to come lower unless it's going to want 50% of this wick. I'm not willing to risk that at that point. We're going to go ahead and see a pump here. I'll take a partial up here somewhere around this break. That's what I'll do. Yo, what up, dude? All right, we got about 42 ticks here. ES is breaking. Let's go. Let's see if we can hold a nice green candle here. If ES breaks here and we can have an NQ break, this thing's going to take off and we're solid. Take partials here at the highs, guys, if you guys want. I'll take a partial right around 40 ticks. Can you give me 40? We saw about 42 earlier. All right, I'll take a partial here. Take a small partial. Just a small one. We're going to see a break here soon. We got to break and close with imbalance. If we do not break and close with imbalance, this is not good for us. ES still failing to go higher. So take partials here, guys, if you guys want. Take aggressive partials. We're at 40 ticks up. All right, take an aggressive partial here. Remember, our stop loss was 20 ticks. 20 tick stop loss. So we're up at 40. That's 2-to-1 ratio already. God damn. That's not too bad. So this was our stop loss. We just hit 2-to-1 ratio. That's a perfect hit. So as you guys can see, you see this failure to go higher. You see this failure to go higher above the break and close. That right there is not a good sign for us, which means it's going to go down lower, right? Now, what a price action can do here? It can bounce here at the 50% of this wick, right? We can have a bounce here. I did not want to hold that risk, so I should have though, but I did not. Watch this thing just pump now. That's going to be nuts. If it does, that's crazy, but I'm walking away for the day. I'm not going to take any more trades for right now. The 5-minute right here, it's not looking good for us, right? So we want a 5-minute break and close with an imbalance. We still not have that. We have not had that yet. This guy did not close and break below the low. So there's no need for us to short here. We still haven't had a break and close above the highs with an imbalance, so there's no need for us to go longs. So as of right now, I have no entry whatsoever. Now, playing off the 1 minute, we're trying to just get these add-on entries, right? We normally add on here at this volume imbalance, which is what we did. Price action comes back down into this wick, bounces again, comes back down into this wick, and bounces again, right? Why do we add on here? We add on here because of this volume imbalance. Then we bounce again. So these are all add-on potentials and partials. Obviously, we took an entry here, price action then came back down, and we came into a volume imbalance. What do? We take off. That's why I like these entries here as scalps, you know. However, if we were to be in these shorts here, I mean these longs, right from the get-go, right, we would have been stop loss was at 51 ticks, right there, and we added, say for example, we added here, this is our average, somewhere around here. So our stop loss would still be a break even, but we'd be in the trade right now, right? But the fact that this was an add-on position, we couldn't risk it. There's no need for us to risk it. That was a $200.50 trade on profit. 250, yep, profit. Just around here. That was 2 minis. We hit about 40 something ticks. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna log off for the day. I'll catch up with you guys later.